I just drove past this guy's house and I had to pull over and check this out. I'm not sure if he's collected these and stacked them here like me.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North 5th East.
Or if I'm gonna have to ask him if I can harvest these from his yard. But I might even have to go in and knock on the door and ask him, because these look like these are still planted. And perfect specimen for the harvest. Look at that. Yeah, I might even have to knock on this guy's door, say, hey, can I grab these? I got my chainsaw in the truck, and all of them. And you can still see the ash on the ground, so this means this happened recently enough that the rain hasn't washed the ash away. And he's cut some off. You can tell right there, he's cut some off. I can still smell the ash. This one's fresh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to knock on the door, ask him what he thinks about all this. You can tell he cut this one off from right there. And it's a big mofo, you can see right down in it there. Still got limbs here, unburned, sticking out from the hollowed out base. This one right here, I mean, these are all perfect specimen. Perfect. And you see the tree over there, he's cut, but it doesn't look like it burned anything like these. And he's got plenty of other trees around here that did not burn. And normally it takes some balls to come in someone's yard with a camera and start filming, but not when this is the case. It takes some balls to sit back and not do anything. Like someone told me, don't go too psychotic on those wood pieces. This one's hollowed out on the inside there, still fresh. The tips are burnt. Anyway, wow. I'm gonna have to see if I can get this guy's phone number. Or maybe knock on the door and ask him if I can pull my chainsaw out, grab a couple pieces, share with him my YouTube page. See, this is the scientific research evidence we're looking for. Because this shows how it works. Completely unburnt, completely hollowed out on the inside. And this is all one tree right here with limbs that go out the different directions. Wow. This is hardcore, you guys, and this was recent, okay? This was recent. Look. See the ash? It's gotten a little bit of water, but not much. This was, I'm tempted to say this was this year. Like since the snow's melted. Looks like there was one right there and one right here. And they burned along this line right here. Look at all those. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go knock on the door, ask this guy if I can grab my chainsaw and maybe grab a couple of these. Right now I gotta go get my load, but that would be a nice one to have. Or maybe I'll just be happy with the footage. Because that is incredible. I'm actually kind of hoping he comes out. Whoever it is lives here. You can still see the core sticking up in the middle of this one. This piece of wood right here. Still solid and unburnt. I can probably even pull some of the see, that core piece is unburnt. So it burnt all around the inside, missed that very core piece and the outer ring. That's a new level of understanding we could glean from that. And this, you guys, is very fresh. This happened, I'd say, in the last month. If it happened before winter, you wouldn't still have piles of ash. It would be condensed, turned into something more like cement, like when you add water to cement. So this is in Idaho, between Rexburg and Idaho Falls. They're about 15 miles apart. I'm going from my delivery in Idaho Falls to my next pickup in Rexburg. And you can see, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I can see right down in through this hole to this giant cavity that's in there. This one hollowed out the hole inside, left all the smaller supple limbs untouched, even the ones that are coming right off the base, right here. These attach into the main tree. In fact, these might have grown since it burned. That might be what we're looking at. Oh no, because he cuts these trees way down and then it sprouts these little ones out. That's how you get those to produce, is by cutting a giant tree down to this size, and it'll produce a bunch of little saplings like that all over. These have the burnt base where it breaks away from the tree. That's a large set of branches. This one has the same thing. But you do got to be careful about the matrix agents, like the two that mad dogged me and the other one that come trying to give me some BS stories. This one would be a cool one to have. It's got the supple limbs. Wow. I don't even know what to say. It's been a while since I've seen a plasma fire this impressive. And I heard on the news that they are projecting and predicting that this year is going to be a record fire season. So this was the base, that's the ground, because this branch is growing up that way. Wow. Incredible. And still, it's a secret. Don't tell no one. That's the incredible part, is that people are still unaware. Truly. Blows my mind. Wow. Yeah, I saw all these hollowed out tree stumps and I thought, well, maybe he's like me. Maybe he's collected those and stacked them in his yard. Yeah, maybe I ought to keep the camera rolling while I go knock on the door and ask him, hey, what do you think, man? I don't see any of these that are the right size for taking home and lacquering, though. They're all kind of too big. So I think we're just going to go with the video. But I just have to do one more pass. I know the old viewers of this channel see that it's a plasma fire video and don't even click play. That's cool. Wow, look how thin this piece is right here of the remainder. It's like paper thin wafer. And that's the other reason you want to get them while they're fresh before the wood starts to rot. Like many of the ones that I've been collecting are a year or two old. If you get them while they're fresh, the remaining wood is still great for lacquering and finishing. Man, I wish he would come out here so I could ask if I can snag one of these. Here's another version of what we saw down at the other end. And it's not burnt all the way down in. It's like it's unburnt from this point down, and from this point up, it started a center burn in that branch. Like this one. Yet this wood here is unburned, so that would be perfect for... But like they say, this year is going to be a record fire season, so I'm going to have plenty of opportunities to harvest plenty of this stuff, and so are you. So keep your eyes peeled. I know it's still hard to believe that this is like a valuable currency and a commodity, like investing in gold as a hedge of protection against devaluation of your wealth. But no matter what economy pops up, these are going to be worth lots. Supply and demand. Ain't nobody else supplying. And once they recognize what it is, there'll be a high demand. And by that time, it'll all have been rotted and disappeared and disintegrated to the point where it no longer can be preserved. So go ahead and get your, all you need is a handsaw. Wow, I better get going. Because yeah, there'll be plenty more opportunities. I just couldn't pass this up. All right, and away we go. Oh, his chickens are coming to say hi.